Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to the Data Obsessed Fat Man again. Today is going to be kind of like a practice day, mainly because I took my readings for everything at all different times of the day. Very little was actually close to each other today. So because of that, the numbers, some of them look really great, but I'm not going to consider them overall. These are going to be considered anomalies unless I have something close to or better than these tomorrow. But I still wanted to put in what I measured today. I get more into the reasons for why later on in the video. So yesterday was a fun eating day. Got to eat quite a bit of what I wanted to eat. Calories stayed kind of lowish for me. I usually eat around 2,000 or so from what I've been seeing lately. And that last 1,800 only came in due to some last minute items I ate last night. I ate a little bit, of some shrimp fried rice, and it was good. I pinched off a bit of the turkey I was supposed to be using in the no pasta salad that I'm going to be making later today. And the golden milk isn't exactly growing on me yet, but hey, it's not so bad. Found really great synergy in using my turmeric-infused erythritol with it. You'd think it would just be a bit of a waste since it already has turmeric in it, but it mixes in there pretty well. Probably an obvious moment for some people, like duh. So I walked quite a bit more yesterday, and I've done about half of yesterday today so far. But that's still a far cry from it being the equivalent of a power day from the step bed, but it's definitely beating, the equivalent of an active day, which was 7,350 days for me. And a power day would be, I believe, about 9,183 steps. So right in the middle there. I should honestly just go to start another step bet, but not actually jump into it till I'm ready, but just to see where my new levels would be at, because they do mark it based upon your most recent activity. And since I've been walking a lot more lately, that would change. My legs are more rested up, but a bit different. Let me go into that in just a minute or two here. Okay, so as you see here, my blood pressure, it is, all green readings there, 129/77. I've only been sitting down I was only sitting down for about 6 minutes before I did that reading today, but this is much later in the afternoon versus the earlier 10 to 12 time that I usually take my readings in. And two, this is honestly been a very calm day for me. So, my body really is at this. I was running around today looking for that phone because the glucose meter wouldn't, work with my main phone that I'm recording on now with, but hey. Heart rate was at 70. I became calm very quickly. I have not eaten or even drank anything yesterday. I'm going to go drink some Tempo Chico as soon as I get done with this. My weight being at 341, that's a 2-pound jump. But that I'm thinking it's just going to be temporary. See, when I recorded my video last night, I fell asleep sitting straight up on the couch. About 10 to 20 minutes later from what I'm guessing. So I woke up and my feet and legs were much sore than normal. They feel much better now. But, I'm used to the skin and, just the area down there being a lot more loose and a lot more fluid. Instead, they're very inflamed right now. So I'm thinking I did not get good sleep. I didn't exactly feel real rested, but I didn't feel awful either. But, this is definitely inflamed right now versus being loose. I feel like I am overstuffed down there in my legs and in my arms right now. So I'm thinking that's what's causing this temporary weight gain. Not that I'm completely opposed to it, even though I'm fighting against it, but this was me messing up with my sleep, which is very important versus just screwing up with what I was eating. Okay, so new screen here. This is from the Dario app, from the Dario glucose meter I use now. Technically, it can fit into my current phone, which is a OnePlus 7 Pro. It has a USB-C port, but they don't officially support it. I don't know if the software just chose not to even attempt to see the device when I plugged it in, or if there really is some incompatibility here. So I had to go and get one of my older phones, an LG G6. Glad I kept it in good condition. Use it as a backup camera and for other things every now and then. Before we got to Connect, I was letting Aiden use it to play Just Dance. But it worked out pretty well. I can use it for recording, and normally I'd be mad about this, but it's like, hey, this is one situation where I came out on top in a sense. It's not that much of a deal to have to use a second phone to record my glucose. It was short, it was simple, it was easy. I really liked the new meter. it's small and it's very well thought out. I'm going to go into it in a bit more detail, but not going to cover too much in this video just because it's a glucose meter. Okay. And here are my ketones. Now, these, when you breathe into a meter for ketones, they're measured in ACEs, but they correspond 1-to-1 with what you would get with a blood ketone meter as well. So the 1.5 here is supposed to be equivalent to the 1.5 I would have got with a blood meter. And since I wasn't thinking yesterday when I used my last extra ketone strip that I was saving for a comparison like this, I have no way to compare it against the direct accuracy of the blood meter. You know, all the science and reviews are saying that the breath meters are better. It's just, it would have been nice to do a direct comparison for myself. And if I get an extra ketone strip in the future, I may do so, but I'm not going out of my way to drop $48 just to do a single test. Unless, of course, that's my A1C. And yes, I got my A1C meter early. It wasn't supposed to get here until next week on Tuesday. It arrived today in the middle of me looking for my phone. I quite honestly only found my phone about 20 minutes before even recording this video. This will probably be about 40 minutes to an hour before it's uploaded, encoded and uploaded. But yeah, I got it, I took it out, it's nice. And I figured that since it's just the day before I do the on-screen weigh-in and body measurement and everything, I should do the A1C test tomorrow as well. So, I'll get my baseline done tomorrow. It's be at least 8 hours fasted, which is so easy, you just sleep. You know, that's another thing about fasting. People don't incorporate sleeping into fast enough. Fasting is just simply abstaining from eating, period. When I first started doing intermittent fasting, I used my sleep to help cheat it, When I eat for the last 4 or 5 hours of the day, when I eat for the first 3 or 4 the next day, that plus the 6 to 9 hours I was getting depending upon the day, that very easily helped to meet some basic goals to getting started off. Use your sleep to your advantage, because your hunger really can't wake you up unless you truly are starving. So, tell your ghrelin to go F itself, go to sleep, wake up, ignore it for a little bit, and then eat when you're ready. You can keep pushing it out. That's how I was able to get out to doing multiple days, or how I'm able to do 20 hours every now and then when I feel like it. Technically, I am about, 17 hours fasted right now. I really do want to eat, but I don't have to eat right now. I really could do alternate day fasting, but I like eating. It's fun to eat, it's enjoyable to eat. It wasn't exactly miserable, but I would just be sitting here thinking about what I would want to eat while I was fasting. Like, why can't I just eat every day? Plenty of people lose weight eating every day. Why can't I do it? So that's why I switched from doing 3-day fast to just doing what I do now. I'm not even really doing true intermittent fasting. I'm not tracking it at the moment. I used to track that all the time. I'm just eating how I want now without being too ridiculous when I can be. I'll probably go back into more formal intermittent fasting once I feel a bit more comfortable with it, or when I get a job that requires me to, leave the house every day. So as far as the numbers go, that's it, folks. I hope you all been having a wonderful day. And yeah, these sunglasses aren't exactly new. I've had them for a few years. They're actually prescription. I've just been wearing them a lot more during the day now, just because things are a bit brighter over here for me now, and it affects me. That, and these are in much better condition than my regular glasses. Not that you won't see me in my normal glasses again in the future, but I am loving that my eyes are getting a break right now. I didn't realize how badly the filament peeled off of my previous glasses are just my normal glasses. So these polarized lenses, they're great. You can see, and you can still see my eye sputum a bit, Not like I'm perfectly shielded. I don't have a Master Roshi thing going on here. But that's it, folks. Thank you all again for watching me. Stay tuned. God bless you all. Have a great day.